Hello, Snoops. Are you going to bring us the news tonight? Do you want to bring us the news? Or do you want Mummy to do it? Hello? No? Right. And then what else has happened today? What else news have you got for us, Snoops? You're not going to work unless you get some tea. Okay. All right. Can you hear him clucking, everybody? All right. Decaffeinated, non-dairy milk. He works for tea. Num, num, num. Okay. Did you hear that? He said thank you. Good boy for being good manners. No. Yeah. Really? And they're not back down in Wales. They're still not selling non-essentials. Right, but they're saying you can buy period products now. Yeah, okay. Right, some more tea. Okay, now, Snoopy poops. What else is going on in the world or in the UK? Yeah. Doris is still a clone. Where's the real Boris? Did they bump him off? Did they bump the real Boris off? You can't say. Okay, I understand. You need more tea. Okay, now where are we now? Right, so what else is happening in the world, Snoops? So, there's another news. Yeah. So, what Snoopy's now going to tell you is the news headlines in the UK. Yeah. Right. No, he wants more tea. He's really playing a hard bargain tonight, isn't he? He really is. Okay, so you've had your tea now. A study has found, really, that over 80% of people in the Northern Hemisphere are vitamin D deficient. Okay, yeah, apparently that's what Snoopy says. So, are you going to bring us the worldwide news then, Snoops? Yeah, okay. Right, he needs a wee break, so we'll just stop it there a moment. And for those who are wondering why we're in the bathroom, is that every night when Jack has his teeth brushed, he brings him with us. And Snoopy likes to watch. Jack won't get his teeth brushed without Snoops. So Snoopy sits and talks to himself in the mirror, and he keeps Jack company. So Jack's just had his teeth done, gone to bed. So me and Snoopy thought we'd just do some filming. And Snoopy very kindly volunteered to bring us the news. So, right, he said he wants more tea. Snoopy poops, this is going straight through, yeah. He only works for tea. Okay, now. Good boy, he said thank you again. Clucks. So, Snoopy poops. Right, okay. The one about York, the cases arising in York. No, sorry, not cases, false positives. Sorry, Snoops. What else? They want to lock down West Yorkshire into tier 3. So West Yorkshire, keep a look at as Leeds, Halifax, Huddersfield, those sort of areas. Is that right, Snoops? Yeah, okay. Is there any other headlines, Snoops? Right. Come on then, tell us. What do you mean you're not going to tell us without more tea? You've just had loads of tea. Oh, come on. Snoopy, don't be like that. Snoopy? No? Okay. It could be not a lot, just a tiny bit of tea, okay? That's enough. Now, what's the next headline, please? What's the next headline? What? Really? So, I'll translate that. Snoopy said that the Queen and the entire family are going to miss Christmas Day. Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. So what they're going to do, they're going to try and get us all to cancel Christmas. And by the Queen doing it, then that means she's leading by example. Right, so she thinks that we'll all be happy to cancel Christmas because she is. Do you believe that the Queen is a real Christian, Snoopy Poops? No, you don't. Okay. No, didn't think so. Okay, more headlines, Snoops. Have you got anything else? No? You want more tea? Okay. Only a little bit. This has not got any caffeine in, guys. And it's non-dairy. Go on then, Snoops. Next one. Yeah. Okay, so Snoopy said that next month, swathes of Scandinavian Arctic blasts, as they like to say on the news, are going to hit the UK. So we're going to have lots of snow. Oh, come on, you've just had tea. He's refusing to talk without more tea. Snoopy Poops. Snoopy, you drive such a hard bargain. Tiny bit. Okay, so what's this weather then? Is it going to snow bad? Snoops? Really? So we're going to have what? Minus temperatures? You need a wee break? Okay. Yeah. So he's back from the toilet. Now feel better, Snoops? Yeah, I need another wee. Okay. So are we going to have, right. Oh, Mummy cleaned the mirror yesterday and you can see some street marks. I'm very sorry, Snoops, that Mummy didn't buff it off properly. Naughty Mummy. Okay, we'll sort it. We'll sort it. It's the window cleaners, not that good that I used. Okay, so, excuse me, everybody. So, Snoopy Poops, will we be having minus temperatures or just down to 0? You don't do the weather. Well, it's not the weather, it's a news item. It's a news item, Snoops. Come on. No? He's telling me he needs payment. He said payment. Now, come on. What's it going to do? Yeah. So we're looking at what? 0, 0, and snow and ice. Okay. Yeah, all right then. Okay, so any more news for us, Snoops? Okay, any more headlines? Snoopy? Oh, okay. A little tiny bit then. He's definitely got a tea problem. Okay then, if I give him the whole cup, he'll just lap it up. Right, so what's the next headline? Snoopy? Right, okay, where was this? In the Express, okay. What was the story? Really? Over 50 Tory MPs have written a letter to Doris the clone, to Doris the Prime Minister. Yeah. And demanded that he gives us an exit strategy out of the lockdown. And what else, Snoops? I was getting tired now, look, see? Snoopy? What else? Wake up, wakey, wakey. What else, Snoops? He said he's too tired now to complete the news. Do you want Mummy to do it? He says he's not happy until I finish buffing that mirror. No, when he grinds his teeth like that, he means he's fed up. See? It's his little tongue coming out. He does different types. He grinds them in a nice purry way when he's having strokes. And he grinds them in a way when he's saying, bugger off, leave me alone. So that's his way of saying bugger off. Right, I'll finish the news then. So over 50 Tory MPs have written to the government saying that they want a clear exit strategy out of the lockdowns, and they want to know when they're going to stop, what the plan is. It's wash time now. What the plan is and what the damage to the economy, what they're going to do about it. So that's a good thing. It can only be a good thing that this is happening. It doesn't seem like a lot. So even though it doesn't seem like much, does it, Snoops? It's good because it means that the media are picking up on this, and the more it gets talked about, the better. Now this country, and they're trying to do it in the States, but it's not happening because of old Trumpy. They rule this country now. They just rule it. They do whatever they want, whenever they want, and the government here just bend over for them. So if the media wants lockdown, the media got lockdown. So if the media start pushing this, then it will be better. Okay. Snoopy, do you want to go in the lounge now? Yeah. So Snoopy's asked me to finish the news for him. So now you've got me. Snoopy Poops had to go for a little nap. So here we go with the next headline. Now this one is pretty sickening. This one is very... Right, let's just watch it, okay? It's quite disturbing. This is in Wales, okay? Which is our favourite Welshman. The one with the beard. His territory.
So we're at church right now, and the police just showed up. And so they've knocked on all the windows and all the doors. They've shined flashlights. So please pray for us right now. So I'm just letting you know that that's what's happening. This is in Cardiff. We're not even in a third world country right now. This is in Cardiff. Here they are.
Take your mask off, man.
I don't want to be a film people, you can get your phones out, I don't care. Obviously the coronavirus Wales regulation prohibits gatherings within a public, within a private place, of more than 6 people not in the same household. It's an unlawful regulation. Mate, I'm not going to get into the legal argument over there. We don't want to argue. I'm not going to get into the legal argument. Yeah, the fact is, obviously we've had phone calls here from members of the public who are concerned that they've seen people coming here and obviously breaching these regulations. The regulations are sitting there saying that people need to stay at home. And obviously prohibiting gatherings indoors, more than 6 people, not in the same household.
Right.
Okay.
So just to let people know, this is a church in Wales, and some people have got together. Now, you're not allowed, he's saying here, you're not allowed to meet others from any other household. It's actually stricter than that in Wales. You're not even allowed out the house. It's the rule of 6 applies to England now, which means you've got to be 6 foot 6 away, and you can't have more than 6. You couldn't make this up. It's 666 everywhere. Even they admit it on the TV. There's a clip that Snoopy's awake now. You hear him? I'm doing it now, Snoops. You said you didn't want to do it. You said you was too tired to finish the news. Snoopy. Too late. Snoopy Poops wants to come back on. No. Oh, hear him. Funny boy. Excuse me. Dr. Hilary Jones, even as a clip on my channel, saying 666. You couldn't make this shit up. So they're now coming into churches and saying that you're mixing other households, and they're going to throw people out And this is in the UK, this is in the United Kingdom, in Wales. Wales is a country in its own right within the United Kingdom. But the thing is, with devolved governments, they've given power to all the individual countries, and all it's doing is splitting up the UK. Let's continue watching this, but it is sickening, especially if you are Christian as well. They don't go and mess the mosques up though. The mosques they can have Eid and they can do all their shit, and nothing's been said.
So all I'm going to ask you to do is to leave, and obviously worship at home or worship in other ways, or wherever you obviously wish to see fit. Just give it 17 days, wait for this to blow over, and go from there. All right?
Blow over, yeah, right.
This is really strange, and I say it respectfully.
Said that 9 months ago.
We love you guys as police officers. We honor, and we're not law-breaking people. Please hear me. But when they say to us that it's illegal to come and worship our God, this is the West. Forgive me. This isn't the nation somewhere off in the distance, somewhere else, or somewhere else.
You're not saying it's illegal to worship your God, are they?
But they are.
They're saying it's illegal for you to gather indoors when you're obviously
They say it's illegal. Respectfully, they say it's illegal to gather as believers, and it's illegal to sing. That's what they told me.
I'm not going to deny you. I'll give you minutes to pray, right? Right? What? Me and my colleagues, we're going to go to the door, right? We'll give you a couple of minutes to gather your step and do your bits, right? And then we'll go. All right?
Yeah, we will go.
Wow. They were American as well, by the sounds of it. So, strange. It's, they're not doing it to other faiths. They're just doing it to Christians. We are living in a satanic hellhole right now. You look everywhere. It's everywhere. You know, the Olympic ceremony in 2012, that was all a satanic ritual. You look at MTV Music Awards and all these award ceremonies. You look at the pop videos, even down to a can of Monster. It's all satanic everywhere. We are literally living in this constant ritual that's going on, and it's getting more and more evil. You know, you've got the 666 microchip from Hell's Gates. You've got the Lucifer. They've actually called one of the inserts in the chip the Luciferian. Really, you couldn't make this shit up. So that's it's sickening. So let's just see if there's anything else. Right, so this is old Andy Bunham. The pleb that used to be a Tony Blair supporter, and he was a new Labour type. And then when old Commie Corbyn comes in, where all of his colleagues said, no, we're not having this. We don't want the Labour Party becoming a communist party. They offered him to be Mayor of Manchester. Next thing you know, oh, all right, then I'll support you. So he sold himself out, where a lot of them went and walked away. Now, I'm not saying New Labour were any good at all, but they weren't commies. So he actually said, right, okay, I'll support you, where his colleagues were walking out of the Labour Party. This was when it first kicked off and Corbyn was going for election, and the Labour leader. And he said, right, okay then. They offered him Manchester mayor job, and he took it. So he joined the commie side of the Labour Party. He's an absolute scumbag. He's a liar. He doesn't care about Manchester. He acts like he's some sort of king of the north. He's not. He's playing games. He's playing politics, and he just wants more money, more funding. That's all for his city, so that he can look good. So let's see what he's got to say about the debacle where you can't buy products in Tesco. Now, as Snoopy Poops bought it to you earlier, they're now saying you can buy sanitary products if you are a bleeding female. Sorry to be so graphic, but these things are, it's a fact of life, and you can't just say to your body, oh, can you wait for 17 days until the lockdown's over, can you? So now he's waded in, so let's see what this pleb's got to say.
Argue for a more targeted approach to venues. We asked for summary closure powers of all business premises that were not deemed to be COVID safe. So I'm not just talking about pubs and restaurants. There are large supermarkets in Greater Manchester who, in my view, have not properly implemented the requirements around face coverings. And I'll name one chain, Tesco. I don't believe they have taken a responsible attitude to this issue.
What?
They've said it's not for them to enforce. Well, I think it is
isn't.
for those organisations to enforce. So we have asked for targeted summary closure powers to be able to temporarily close venues which we do not believe are adhering properly to the protocols, and we think that would be a better approach than just blanket restrictions.
So he says all of this in his little cottage, by the looks of it, his little low bean cottage. He makes me sick. Anyone that thinks that he's standing up for the working man against old Doris is deluded. He wants full closure of all businesses. He wants a full lockdown again, which we've been living under these restrictions since March, and nothing's changed. And like I said, I got the flu. I'm still not well. Like, I've had it for 9-10 days. Still feeling groggy. I'm getting over it, but I'm still not right. But I caught it when I was around people who were supposed to be washing their hands and shit and wearing masks, and no one's listening. I know someone that wears the same disposable mask, inverted commas, disposable mask, every day for months. They're just, people are dirty beggars, and then if you wear a cloth one, it doesn't mean you're going to clean it unless you wear a proper mask and it's properly fitted properly by a professional. Then you might as well just waste your time. All you're doing is capturing the particles that are coming out, the virus if you've got it, or bacteria, and breathing it back in. There is now an epidemic of bacterial pneumonia from people wearing masks. It's totally insane. And the second wave is just pneumonia. So, I'll move on and see if there's anything else which is interesting. So, I know it's not the UK, but Trump has apparently hit back, is now going to give us his reaction to old, sleepy, creepy, reanimated Joe calling him George.
No, I don't know if I like George. Don't know. Not George. What a mess. What a mess.
Funny.
No, he called me George. I don't know if I should be insulted or happy about it. Sort of insulted. That's the first time that's happened to me in a long time.
What kind of country we're going to be? 4 more years of Georgia. We're going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected...
Last week, Sleepy Joe Biden made perhaps the most shocking admission ever uttered in the history of presidential debates. In other words, he blew it. On live television, 91-9. Did you see that? 91. Did you know what that means? 91-9. But we won't talk about that for the fake news. Joe Biden confirmed his plan to abolish the entire U.S. oil industry. That means no fracking, no jobs, no energy for Pennsylvania families, Texas, all the other land. He wants to go wind. Let's go wind. Let's go have brownouts, blackouts all over Pennsylvania, all over the country. He wants to go wind. He wants to go with windmills that are made in Germany and China. The only thing I can tell you for sure, President Xi from China, President Putin from Russia, Kim Jong-un, North Korea, and I could name 40 others. They're sharp as a tack. They don't want to deal with Sleepy Joe. One of them said to me, one of the leaders said, well, I hope you win because we don't want to deal with somebody that sleeps all the time. Do you believe it?
Funny guy. Right then, I think that's it for the roundup. Sorry it's late today. We had to do a few different shoots because Snoopy Poops was had to keep stopping for wee breaks, didn't you? And then he's on me again now, you see, and then he had to stop because he was tired, and then he asked me to finish the news. So, and then it's all got to be edited, so you're probably, by the time you're hearing this, it's probably gone 1 a.m. By the time it gets uploaded. So Snoopy Poops. So here he is. It's a bit dark in here, so you can't really see him that much. But he exhausted him doing the news, and he's very tired, so he's come for a lie down on Mummy and a cuddle. Snoopy Poops, thanks for doing the news tonight. Would you like to do it again tomorrow? Snoops? Snoopy? Yeah? Would you like to do it tomorrow? Can I have a kiss? Can Mummy have a kiss? Snoops? No? Kiss? No kiss, okay. Alright then. You're going to come back tomorrow, yeah? He's a grunt bag. He really is a grunt bag. He's tired. Alright then. But thanks for everyone that joined us for tonight's news. And I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Bye, Snoop. Say bye-bye.